This vehicle test probe was sent to me at no charge for the purpose of this review, and this is a device that's going to help you diagnose some electrical issues that you may be having in your vehicle. You can test your circuit board, you can test your fuses, you can test your light bulbs. It'll give you all sorts of information on just this little device right here. Now on the back side, you do have your probe, which is going to stick into the top. They give you about 20 feet of cable here so that you can work you can connect it to your battery and you can work on your tail lights in the back. If you've got an extended cab vehicle, so to speak, they give you another 20-25 feet here, so you got plenty of length to connect to your battery, or you can connect it to your cigarette lighter to power it on, and then you can test your circuit. So I'm going to show you just a few things here today on how this works. We're going to use the provided alligator clips and connect it to our battery, and the way that works is you just plug these two ends in together, and then you put your negative on your negative and your positive on your positive, and watch your probe. It powers on automatically. Okay, so there's no on-off button. It's just powered on by your car battery. Now when I touch my positive side here, you can see that it is putting out 12.5, 12.6 volts. You got different units of measurement up here across the top. So if I push this button right here, I'm going to be able to track voltage. It's going to give me a max and a minimum voltage of what has been coming out of the battery. So you can see down here at the bottom, it's got a 12.7, 12.6 max, 12.4, 12.5 minimum. So it just tracks that for you. Pretty neat little bit of information right there. Push it again and you got yourself an ohm meter, and then you've also got a diode meter. We're not going to be checking either of those today. Just want to show you a couple things here. When I touch on my negative terminal, I get a green, which means that that is ground. Green is ground, and then red, this is a red, is your positive. What this is showing is your typical battery, which is 12.6, 12.7 voltage output. I wanted to show this to you because I thought it was pretty neat. You can connect a little 9-volt battery, and check this out, 8.5 volts out of that little battery. So if you were to diagnose a problem, for example, we're going to use a headlight. Everybody uses a headlight. I'm going to use a headlight, and I'm also going to use a tail light. So to test your circuit for a headlight, to see if you got a faulty headlight, you're going to connect it to your battery. You're going to grab yourself your headlight. Typically you're going to pull it out of the housing. I happen to have an old headlight right here. Now the thing about this unit is you can power stuff that isn't necessarily connected to your vehicle to see if it is working correctly. So on the probe, they give you a negative alligator clip or a ground alligator clip, and you can clip that to one leg of your light bulb, and then you can stick your probe in the other side. And what you find is that you're grounded here. But if I add power to it by pushing my up button, I can turn my light bulb on. And you can see you got 9.9 volts going into that light bulb. Pretty neat. I have trailer lights that I can't seem to get to work. And I don't think my trailer lights are bad. I think that I got a problem with the wiring from the trailer to the lights. But the first thing that we want to do is make sure that everything is good with the vehicle. Now at the back of the vehicle, I have my flat plug, which of course we use this for our trailer lights. So when I stick my probe into the trailer lights, you can see that I'm grounded right here. Now if I add power to that, I can see, look right here, I can see that I have power going to my lights. And so this is good. Everything in my plug is good, which tells me my issue is probably in my trailer lights. My lights are brand new, but the wiring is old, so I probably got a break in the wire somewhere. One negative thing about this probe is that you can mess things up, okay? When you power a device or you power your circuit board, if you do not do that correctly, you can really you can damage stuff. And so I just want to demonstrate that to you. I've got a 10 amp fuse here, and I just pulled it out of the box. And what I want you to see on that fuse is that it is a brand new fuse. It's good. It's got the horseshoe in the middle. When I connect my ground and my probe, you can see that it is grounded. Okay, so now I'm going to provide power to it. You can see the horseshoe is broken. So my point is, you need to be very careful when you're testing circuit boards, when you're testing fuses, fans, and those other devices in your car, because you can really mess some things up. So if you're looking for a good smart probe, working on your vehicle, diagnosing some electrical issues, this right here is definitely a good choice.